Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your August 23rd weekly general tarot reading. Thank you for being here, and let us just charge in and see what we got here for your general vibe card. We're starting, speaking of charging, there's an antelope that looks a bit like you, Capricorn, with your horns and whatnot, but the antelope spirit is saying life is speeding up, so things are moving along at a good clip here, so things are speeding up. Life moves fast, you know. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it's moving all that fast, but it does move along quite quickly, especially when you're not paying attention. Sometimes you just get caught up in something, you know, all of a sudden a week or a month have gone by and it's like, wow, that was crazy. I know we're so close to 2022 now, and I feel like we're still back in 2020, you know, like it's crazy stuff. So that's what we got so far. So we're going to get you the rest of your spread. If you're new here, we do a spread of past, present, future, and an outcome for you. And you're going to want to stick around to the end because we're going to do clarifiers for all those cards. So thank you for being here. We're starting things off with the Wheel of Fortune, and it's a spinning. The Wheel of Fortune is very much a card of you get what you get with. You get what you give with the Wheel of Fortune. If you give positivity to the wheel, it's going to give positivity back. If you give negativity, that's going to give negativity back. That's how people kind of end up in cycles, right? Where you're kind of stuck, you know, in a very negative mind space or something like that. Very much happens when you're just feeding negativity. That's kind of the Wheel of Fortune feeding that back to you. But if you're in positivity, it just seems like everything's going good if you keep feeding that. And it feels like things are speeding up. So whatever you're feeding into the wheel right now, there's going to be a lot of it coming back to you. That wheel's going to be spinning fast. Oh, excuse me. In your present, we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords says we're in rough waters now, but the clear waters are very much in sight, and things are going to settle down here. So while things may be speeding up here, eventually they are going to settle down here, and that is in sight. So maybe things are moving a little too fast for you at the moment. Maybe things are going a little quicker than you'd like them to. Things are going to be calming down in the future. It's just a matter of kind of weathering the storm here so that we can get to the peaceful times ahead. In your future, we got the Ace of Wands, and that's awesome. The Ace of Wands is also known as the thumbs up card. You can see that thumb is kind of giving you a thumbs up there. And it's just to kind of say, go ahead and go after whatever you're kind of thinking about, what you're after, you know. The Ace of Wands very much deals with your passions, your desires, as all the wands do. But it's more so saying, like, if you got the spark of creativity, the spark of passion for something in your life, and you're kind of thinking about this kind of wild idea or something that you're like, well, you know, maybe that I could have something here. The Ace of Wands is saying go for it. So in your future, maybe after getting through all this rough patch, things have kind of settled down. Now you have time to kind of really go after whatever this is, this spark of creativity in your mind. And this is leading to an outcome card of the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card of sort of nostalgia, you know, someone coming back from the past, you know, or just being nostalgic for the past as well. It's also a card of gifts coming in as well. So in the future, you might have some gifts coming in for you. As you can see, this one child is handing off this cup to another, signifying that. It can also be a card of, you know, just making sure you have time to play, right? Kids always have time to play. Right? They love to play and have fun and stuff. And this is just kind of giving you that reminder that maybe you need to make some time for yourself throughout this to, you know, just enjoy yourself and kind of decompress, right? So you're not worrying about, you know, how life is speeding up so much. Sometimes you need to kind of take a little bit of time to kind of relax, even though things are moving quickly. A little bit of time of relaxation can do you a ton of good. So that's what we got so far, Capricorn. Thank you for being here. We're going to get you your clarifiers in just a moment, but you're going to want to stick around because we're going to tie everything off with a Moonology card near the end of the video. So thank you for being here, Capricorn, and let us see what we got for you here. All right, so clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Magician, the Master Manifester. So the Magician has everything that they want at their disposal to manifest what they want in their life. They have all the tools they need to manifest here, right? They got pentacles, wands, swords, cups, you name it, right? They've got everything they need to try to achieve what they want to achieve. It's just a matter of actually being proactive and going out there and trying to make it happen. So it feels like right now, that's where you're kind of putting in. Maybe that's why things are speeding up, because you're very much in that mindset of like kind of like the Knight of Swords. You're kind of very much in the mindset of like, I have to take action, I have to go, I have to kind of make whatever I'm trying to manifest come true, and things might be speeding up because maybe it could be something like buying a house, right? I know when I bought a house, it was the most stressful time of my life, and things moved along quickly once we were kind of getting towards the closing date and stuff. And it was just very much like, oh my God, life's coming at me so fast. There's so many like unknowns and stuff, right? So it can very much be something like that where things are speeding up and you're getting what you want. The wheel is manifesting, it's helping you manifest what you want. It's just it's coming at you so quick, and you're like, oh man, I thought I had more time before this would happen, right? So I'm digging that. Clarifying the Six of Swords, we got the Ace of Pentacles. When you have two aces in a reading, that's sort of like a confirmation of like, yes, there's something I may not have addressed that pertains to this. Like if you're kind of wondering something that I haven't mentioned about this situation in the reading, two aces kind of says like, yes, go for that. Especially with the Ace of Wands being one of them. But the Ace of Pentacles is very much about like a prosperous new beginning. Right, you sort of have this gift being offered to this cat here, the treat, and it's sort of to say like, he's very much, do you want this? There's more of this if you're interested in this, right? There's more here if you want to go after it. And you just have to be willing to like put the work in to go after it, right? He has to try that treat to find out whether he likes it or not. And if he does, his owner's going to give him more treats, right? He's going to get more pentacles, as it were, in this case. And it seems like you kind of need to kind of experiment maybe and see what, you know, is what's right for you. Like if this is what you want, you know, while you're in the rough patches, kind of, you know, kind of swimming in and seeing like, is this what I want? Is this not what I want? And once you find that thing that is what you want more of, you're going to find those clearer waters. So I'm digging that. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, or no, the Ace of Wands. I've mentioned them all now. We've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of being satisfied and fulfilled. I feel like once you start going after whatever this is, that this maybe the thing that sparks creativity is kind of this pentacle back here. It's kind of that, you know, that first little inkling. And you're like, I like this. How can I turn this into something even better, right? How can I have more of this? What's this idea I have here? And the Nine of Cups is saying you'll be very satisfied once you start pursuing that. The Nine of Cups is all about satisfaction, you know, being satisfied and fulfilled by what you're doing in your life and what is kind of going on and the kind of work you've put in to get here. The beautiful thing with Nine of Cups energy too is that if you're single right now, two people with Nine of Cups energy, when they come together, they get the Ten of Cups, and that's one of the happiest cards in the deck. It's all about having like the dream home, dream partner, dream life, all that good stuff going for you. So that's just a beautiful energy to be in. So I'm loving that. Clarifying the Six of Swords, we got the Jesus, I got swords on the brain, I guess. Clarifying the Six of Cups, we got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of sort of no such thing as a perfect moment, right? You have to seize things, right? Traditionally, you would see on the Rider Waite version, it would be a person standing on a cliffside looking at all these boats going at the sail and sort of say like, this person missed the boat. They missed this opportunity here. I feel like this gift coming in for you is that, right? It might be this gift coming in for you is like, you should accept it, right? Because it might just go away, right? You can see this one cat has gotten the Three of Wands here, this little wand toy here, whereas the other one he's kind of missed out on it. He's kind of turned his back. He's like, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to do that kind of stuff. Whereas the other guy is playing and he's having fun because he sees the opportunity. Whereas the other one just sort of was like, yeah, I'm more interested in something else right now and missed out on this good time potentially, right? So I feel like you just need to kind of seize this opportunity. You've got a hold of it here with the Ace of Wands. You know, I see that as you holding on to this opportunity, this spark of creativity, being like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go with this? And I feel like you need to take this opportunity and just kind of run with it, right? We need to speed ahead, as the Antelope Spirit would say. You know, things may be moving fast through all of this, and it may be like, this can't be right. I can't be, you know, like I've been, you know, all my life I've kind of been like a little aimless or something, right? Or maybe you feel a little lost or being like, oh, I'm not really sure where I want to go with things. Or, you know, I've been there too. A lot of my life I spent in being like, I don't really know what I want to do with it. But eventually came upon the idea of tarot for me personally, but for you it might be something else. Of course, it's a general reading, but it might be that kind of a thing where it's like, you know, your whole life you've been kind of wondering about this, but then this all of a sudden starts coming in quick and it's like, oh wow, this is actually really striking a chord with me. Can I do this? And it's saying, you know, you need to seize that opportunity so you're not sitting here, you know, like this other cat missing out on it. So I'm digging that. So we're going to tie this all off with a Moonology card here, Capricorn. So thank you so much for being here. I hope this has been helping you out. I hope this has been resonating. And we will get to your tarot reading here, or your tarot reading. We've already gotten to it. We'll get to your Moonology card. So thank you again for being here, Capricorn, and let us see what we got for you here. All right. So for you, Capricorn, oh man, these cards are so, they don't want to separate. We've got the new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. So that's a bit about what I've been talking about here. If you may have Scorpio in your chart, you might be dealing with a Scorpio throughout all this. If so, let me know down below. But this is saying work through your fears. Like, you may be thinking this is moving too fast and this can't be real, and what if the bottom falls out of this, right? You know, but I feel like you're just going to be in a bit of a rough spot because things are moving so quickly. You know, you don't kind of have time to keep your feet under you. You know, you're kind of just heading towards this. But I feel like this is a great opportunity for you, potentially, if you just are willing to go after it, willing to seize it here, like this cat has in this Three of Wands. If you're willing to seize it and kind of work through your fears about, you know, about this, you're going to have a wonderful time. A song I would recommend for you is called Heading Out to the Highway by Judas Priest. It might be a bit rough for you. It's a heavy metal hard rock band, but in the song they talk about how you know, everybody breaks down sooner or later, like speaking as if like life is a highway, right? You know, you're gonna break down sooner or later, but you know that there's miles and miles for you to put it back together, right? Even if this opportunity does kind of end up not going your way, you know, you end up like pursuing this and things don't work out, you still have miles and miles or years and years and all sorts of time in your life to put this back together, to kind of, you know, get your life back. Maybe this isn't exactly where you're supposed to go. Maybe this is just a detour, but you still have all this time to go after where you're really supposed to be to get to back on the road, right? And if not, if this isn't that, if the bottom doesn't fall out, this is just what you want, and things moved along quickly, and like that's awesome. So seize it, right? So thank you for being here, Capricorn. I appreciate it so much. If you want to help out the channel, you can do all that fun stuff like liking, subscribing, sharing, and of course checking out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one. Thank you again for being here, Capricorn, and I hope to see you in the next video.